What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Jad here from Puma, Plow, playing some more Farming Simulator 25. We are back on Judith Plains, Montana. Let's get to it.
It's hot.
I know. The temperature, the thermometer, that's what's up. It's miserable outside. Hey, you know what? I saw some of these trees yesterday. Look just like that. Any hoozles. So today is Monday, and Tony, you know, had Sunday off work, I'm assuming. He spent all day. I legitimately think he spent all day in here yesterday. And he did a ton of contracts. When I went to the farm, he was in here, just started working on contracts. And when I came home and had dinner and finally checked in on the farm, he was still in here doing contracts last night, like 9 o'clock at night. So we have $1 million to our name, so that's nice. We have no silage, but we're in the process of mowing 6 again. And I had a thought for a way that we can try to clean up 6. So I'm off to the shop to lease something. I'm gonna take a lease on something to try to help us clean that field up a little bit. So we'll see. If nothing else, it'll help the silo, the fermenting silo, the hypocrite silo. It'll help that out a little bit, hopefully. So let's go pick something up from the shop and get back down to field 6. We are going to probably bale a whole bunch of that. However, on Saturday, we had a bunch of bales that just went poof and erased from existence. So we don't want that to happen again. So what I'm thinking is, well, the reason we're off to the shop. So we'll show you what that is in a minute. Now, I could cheat, but I'm not going to cheat. I feel like we've cheated enough with contracts, although contracts aren't cheating. But it's a way to print money for sure. So there is that. So Trenton, did you have to go farm on the 40/20 today? Or no?
No, that still broke down.
Oh, all right.
No, I mowed.
Oh, you mowed today? A little mow day? All right.
At
fun.
8. I started at 8.
Did you really? The sad part is it was still already hot at 8, wasn't it?
It was when I woke up like 6:30, 7 o'clock. It was already like 70, 75
That's not terrible.
with humidity.
I think when I went to bed last night, it was still 80 here. Like, outside.
Jacob
so.
2348 Jed X100. Hello there.
Jacob, howdy. Thanks for the bits. Welcome in. Nothing good on sale, but there was a tractor on sale. There was a tractor on sale that was pretty nice, but I chose not to buy it. That's okay. The second tractor will bale the grass. If I'm doing course play, I can just copy it to a baling tractor. But I don't have the follow me mod, so that's kind of out of the question. Now I do have. I think we could run this, but I don't think we're going to. Maybe when we actually get animals, we'll mess with that mod. But for tonight, I think we're just gonna take. Let's see, Crone, John Deere. There is a Kloss. That's the cheap harvester, right? Fence, the cheap harvester. There's not a Fent pickup head, is there? There's no Fent heads at all.
Thought there was a pickup head for it.
Kloss, Deere.
Yeah, that's 25,000.
That's Kloss, not Fent. that's Kloss. The Fent is the cheapest of the harvesters.
You're probably gonna have to go to Kemper.
The Kemper for that? Okay, that's fine. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna forage harvest some of this clover. And actually, yeah, it is the camper red. Okay, because it. Oh, look, it gives you different options, different hookups. I'll be honest, I've never used this head, so here we go. We're using new things, boys. Oh boy. So Courseplay wasn't wrapping them because that baler doesn't wrap them. That's why Courseplay wasn't wrapping them. It has nothing to do with Courseplay. It was the wrapper, or that baler itself. That mod, it's a forge, toe behind forge harvester is what it is. Well, you first time I'll look at it later. Goodness me. Jacob, that sounds like a lot of corn. Wait, hold on. I have to load it all the way at the front, right? Otherwise, I'm going to get yelled at. For not enough front weight, right? I think this is a little big to go behind this truck, but it's going to be a whole lot faster to get it to the field. I should probably have a semi and a low boy, but what fun is that? I got it. I got a Ford. Oh, goodness. Why do I need a semi truck? The hood will blow off. It's fine. Okay, first time. You know what's funny about that first time? One of our old neighbors, Dad and I were leaving the house one day, and they had a little John Deere on a trailer, and they were driving down the street, and Dad and I both went, "It's on backwards, the hood's gonna fly off." And sure enough, we went west on the highway, and there was a hood for a John Deere tractor laying like 2 miles from the house. It was off their tractor, because then when they brought it back, they didn't have a hood on their tractor. Because there's no latches on them little garden tractor hoods. Gravity holds them down. And so if you tow them, put them on a trailer backwards, you're done. So it's kind of funny, not gonna lie. Happens almost every time you hire a new driver. I could see that, yeah. I could definitely see that. Dude, this Ford blows this thing great. This is awesome. Power of the Ford. The other thing about the bales, by the way, which we could use like the stationary baler. We do have lots of options, but 600. Yeah, exactly. We're kind of running into like an issue with the bales where they magically disappear. So by doing the forge harvester, and we're going to put chaff right into the bin, that should reduce the number of bales that we're trying to make. I'm not saying that we're hitting like our bale cap, because usually when you hit that, the server just crashes, or the game crashes. So we're not hitting that, but we're having bales just magically disappear. Now that is bales we're moving with auto load, so I don't know if that has something to do with it.
It's probably just an auto load thing.
Yeah. So
Auto load in the server.
Yeah, so we're gonna run a forge harvester for a little bit. I mean, at least doesn't cost. It's fine. It'll be okay. We'll just dance. So I've already got the course play copied for the course. The Big M is out here mowing currently. Again, it was another lease deal, because I haven't purchased anything. But we'll put this guy on, and we got semi trucks. We can run our first 1,000,000 liters. So. You betcha. And then we will end up bailing some of this out here. Just because. And then technically the other option that we have, and we will probably have to do this, is technically we could fast time up to 2 days. Or 2 months if you're, farm sim. We can fast time a little bit, and the reason for that would be to let the fermenting silo ferment. It'll free up space, basically. So we have options tonight. So yeah, we will end up bailing, but we're going to forage harvest as much as we can too. So it's the whole thing. I've been thinking about this all day. Like, how do we do this? Weight distribution good. Total weight on pickup packet. Yeah. Tuna Italians for dinner. I don't even know what that is. Like an Italian sub sandwich made with tuna? Not sure how I feel about that. But I'm not the one eating it, so I don't really care. I'll be honest. I don't really care, you know? Gosh. All right, so that's going there. Let's get this baler over here. By the way, I do have our other fields. They are currently being planted. I went with corn. Why not? And I also didn't sell the crop over the winter either. So we have a bit of a rainy day fund started back at the homestead. So I actually kind of did it on purpose, to be honest. Whoa, hello, Jesus. Hi, James. Kind of caught me off guard there a little bit. Wow. Sub roll with tuna. Right? Yeah, exactly. I was spooked just like that. Now we can chaff 1,000,000 liters. Forage harvest, whatever you want to call this. We can do 1,000,000 liters. Okay. And then we gotta finish enough bales to fill up the other 1,000,000 liters for that. And then we can fast time a day. It's too hot to cook. I understand that. Definitely, Sean. Now, the only thing is when we fast time, we have to haul out. I didn't think about that. We might have to get some more semi-trucks. We might have to get some more hauling capabilities at some point. That's the only thing I didn't think this all the way through. But it's okay. Your night became better finding me live. Hello. Psycho, what's going on? How are you? What's poppin', brother? I'll be here tomorrow from noon till 6 p.m. That's... Oh, I hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong button. Ah. There we go. Autosave. Okay. And speaking of trailers, you guys know I've been talking about wanting to buy a trailer. Pops and I stopped at a place yesterday and kind of checked out some trailers. We didn't buy anything, but you know, did some looking. Because it'd be nice for the farm show to have a tandem axle instead of a single axle going as far as that is. But yeah, kind of looked at some stuff. You betcha. No decisions were made though. Big Mark, what's going on, man? How are you? What's poppin'? So the problem with doing this is we're only going to be able to go like 12 feet and then we're going to have to haul, but that's okay. It's fine.
I'm guessing you bought that second trailer?
Oh, that didn't happen on stream, did it? Yeah, no, yeah, we have 2 of these trailers now, chat.
No, you had them both on stream.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one Saturday night.
Yeah, no. Oh, okay. Well, either way, we have 2 of these trailers. We definitely have 2 of these trailers. Okay. Oh god. I actually figured out with that bale trailer, the flatbed, if you raise the axle, it's so much better. You can turn, it's great. It's so much better. Maybe not for auto drive because it trails differently then, but yeah. Need much more work first. We're okay. I mean, there's other ways we could do what we're doing. You know, we could put a wagon on the back of that guy. We could run, you know, there's other things we could do, but I don't mind the way we're doing it. Yeah, it's slow, but oh dear God. It's rewarding, so it's okay. I'm stuck right now. Hang on. This trailer does bully this truck, I will say that much.
That turn does everything.
Yeah. Man, we are lagging bad right now. Neighbors. I kind of meant to restart the server PC before stream today, and I kind of forgot, so. Oopsie. About the seconds when we harvested, we could sell silage at the same time. Okay. Maybe Trent missed that. But it's all good. It's all good. Big Bert, no, but we're gonna put up as much as we can. So yeah. Now I will tell you that the bin, the fermenting silo here, was empty before we started. Now, having said that, fields 2 and 3 were also hauled up here already. James hauled those bales in a little while ago. So that's that's like 500 and something. What is that? 567,000 so far. So, wait, this is counting as clover? Oh, crap. I thought this was gonna count as chaff. Well, this is a huge waste of money. I thought this was gonna count as chaff. But there's no point to picking it up the way we're picking it up. Jeff, what's up?
Picks up faster though.
Yeah, but we can haul it away from the field a lot faster with the bale trailer. Just because you can haul more at a time, I should say. Oh, I was really counting on this counting as chaff. I don't want more. I'd be happy just to break the cultivator out, to be honest, but you know, we're not gonna do that. And why would we get more? Is there more of a yield? Is that something we need to science? There surely isn't more yield by picking up with a Ford, like picking it up like this, is there? I don't have any additive in the harvester, if that's what you're thinking. I don't have that. I just forgot to fill it up. Rank the plows up, please. No additive. I don't know if additive would matter because we're picking this up as clover. We're not picking this up as chaff.
Additive doesn't matter.
If it was chaff, it probably would, right?
Yeah, because it's just like grass. Okay.
Yeah. I can't believe this doesn't work. I was really hoping for this, honestly. Additive doesn't work on clover. Okay, so that doesn't matter. This isn't gonna work. Oh goodness.
It's gonna be a long, like 70,000 liters of
Well, we're gonna have to just bail. We're gonna have to bail. That's all there is to it, right? Because I can't. The bin only holds so much, and even if we fast time over 3 days, I don't think it'll ferment enough to be able to still plant corn this in-game year, and then before this is ready to mow again too. So Now we're just gonna have to haul bales. We're gonna have to fire up the baler and oh god, we're being bullied. This trailer bullies this truck bad. Yeah, we'll just have to get the baler going. We'll go ahead and let this guy run around the field, I guess, and then that was the waste of a lease. In fairness, I should have tried this on a test map, but I was like, surely it'll chop it into clover or into alfalfa, or what's it called, chaff. Dang it! Oh well.
Nope.
You live and learn. You win some, you lose some, right? Otherwise, this was gonna be a great idea. This is gonna be a great thing. We could hold 2 million liters between the clover and the chaff. And then you fast time, and then you'd probably have 1 million liters to haul. That's okay. Yep. It's all good. It's all good.
Just one more trailer load.
That
With
all's
mine.
gonna hold?
Yep.
All right. Well, then I guess we need to go ahead and, I've got a trailer load right now. You want to fire him and I'll get the baler fired up? We'll just do it that way. Or do we just run the stationary baler, chat?
You could do it that way.
We got 2 balers. We put 2 balers on this field, and one goes at one end and one goes the other end.
Yeah, we can run 2 balers out here. I'm not worried about that. But if we run... Oh... What are the thoughts on the stationary baler? You think it would wrap clover?
No, because clover I don't think wraps.
You're right. Well, it doesn't list it as a wrappable down there, so I would say that does not work then. Well, what's weird though is you can wrap clover with the regular bale wrapper, like the toe behind, square one. All right. Well, I'll get this baler going. We could always make a snake. You know how many bales there's gonna be like 400 bales out here. I would not like to make the snake. We're just gonna go ahead and wrap there, make the big bales. Yeah. You don't have any controls to make curves. You don't need any controls to make curves. The way you do that is Tomcat, no. The way you do that is you use your scroll wheel. So for instance, let's delete a couple waypoints here. I'll delete this, I don't care. All right, so we're gonna delete that, but we want to reconnect it, right? So we're gonna, well, actually, I'm gonna move it back here, actually. So I'm gonna click on the first point, and then before I click on the second point, I'm gonna use my scroll wheel. Scroll down. That's how you make curves. You gotta have 2 points, and each point has to be already like at least 2 dots. You can't just go from a single dot to another single dot and use the scroll trick. That doesn't work. You have to have at least 2 dots here and at least 2 dots there already connected. Then you can control them or connect them with the scroll wheel. So yeah, that's how you do the nice swoopy curves. Which I didn't know for the longest time. I used to just drive all my curves and that was terrible. It's a lot better using that scroll wheel. So that's how you make some nice curves. Just the good old scroll wheel. So yeah. All right. So we can still hold a little more, but let's go ahead and get him done. And then, I guess I'll return him. James, you want to go grab that? Or actually, let's just return that too, I guess. We got all this stuff leased. We might as well get rid of that guy too. So he's out
Let
of the
me
way.
just buy one of those. Let me have it over.
What's that, the Big M?
Yeah.
We probably should. I still kind of like the idea of using those motors, but the Big M's not a bad option. I haven't decided yet.
If we had to keep on doing 6 a little bit until we change it.
Yeah. I mean, if we buy the motors, then we get a tractor too, like a 7R or probably an 8R actually. So that's a nice tractor. You were messing with it with 2 dots and had no... Oh, yeah. So, yeah, if you just use your scroll wheel on more than just 2 plain dots, yeah. You betcha. Because if you... The way I see it is if you just have a dot and a dot and then you want to connect them, but, like, I guess Courseplay needs to know, like, which way the dots are, like, the lines coming to the dot and which way the line's going from the other dot, kind of, is the way that I kind of see it. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but you gotta have more than 2 dots. That's 2 singular dots. You gotta have a group. So, yeah, that's how you do that. Good old auto drive. Nice. Okay, cool. Something I said makes sense. Let's go. Oh man. Okay. Do you have the? You don't have the flatbed. Okay, flatbed's here. Right. Side step, no problem, bro. No problemo. All right. So we need to. Actually, let's see. I know we need to fertilize our other clover fields. Corn's all done. Our 3 other fields are all planted in corn. So that's good. Grab the...
I might go down there and grab the tractors and bring them back.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to probably go ahead and get a second baler going out there as well. I got to find a tractor, though. CBM, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you? What's popping? Oh, chat. Option 1, 2, or 3?
4.
Which tractor shall we use? Trent said 1. I don't know if you knew what
4.
I was. 4. Okay, there is a 4th tractor.
Well, it's the manure.
Manure pit is the 4th option. Yeah, actually. Technically, there's a case over here that could have been the 4th option. This guy to pull a baler, I think this is the appropriate size tractor, right?
Yeah, you gotta do it for sure. That's what. Yeah.
I see a 1 and 2 red one. That was not an option, Jacob. Just for that, I might go grab the green one. Oh yeah, that's appropriate. Yeah, dog. 6, go. All right. Actually, James, if you want to send both those corn planters to 6, we'll need them there eventually.
All right.
Gotta have the power to get up the hills. Sure. Actually, should put that on the fertilizer spreader, but whatever, it's fine. That tractor is probably the only thing that should actually run our fertilizer spreader that we have currently, but whatever. Oh, I got to see a wild 8RX yesterday, chat. Pulling a giant bean planter, John Deere bean planter. Planting some late beans after wheat. It was pretty cool. Just saying. Used to pull a round baler with the wheeled version of the tractor. Well, you know what they say, Big Mert. Overkill is underrated. So, GG's. I'm here for it. You know, I might as well stay and get the other baler going before I go too far away here, huh? So he'll be here in a jiffy. like here comes the other baler, the first baler, so he's gone a lap. And we have lots of laps to go. By the way, one of the contracts that happened yesterday, Tony did a contract on field 61 yesterday. It was a cotton harvest contract. And he started it before I went to the farm. And when I came back on here, that contract was still going. And it was many, many, many hours later. So I thought that was kind of funny personally. It was a lot of hours later and he was still pitter-pattering on the contract. Helps if we unfold the baler, eh? It's maybe a little. But yeah, I thought it was funny that he was still out there. I think he was cleaning up bales when I came back. But he was getting after it. Alright. Baler number 2 is going. Baler's no waiting. I will have to go clean up end rows, but that's okay because that's what I was gonna go do anyway. They delay. Tomcat, I saw your I saw the TikTok last night. I liked it. It looked pretty official to me. Okay. That's a shame it got deleted. By the way, on Saturday, you guys were talking about the drop early, pick up late thing on the... You know what? There's not going to be any more bales going that way forever. For the Big M for mowing. Now, when I started today, I forgot to turn those 2 settings on, as you can probably tell by the skippers. But while it was running, I remembered to turn it on. Somewhere about right here where that last skipper is. And if you notice, you guys were totally right. There's like no other skippers. And on Saturday, there were skippers on this whole, like the whole thing here. The corners were done without it on. So that's why there's a skipper in the corner. But yeah, noted. Need to turn that on as like a default thing, probably. For like everything. So I wish I would have known about it before I started mowing that day. I'll be honest, I didn't know that setting was in there, or those 2 settings. I don't typically look at settings, so maybe I should start looking at settings. That's okay. It's fine. It happens. It definitely happens. But it worked great once I turned it on. So, yeah. You betcha. It's to, so if you're mowing, Jacob, it's to drop the mower early, and then there's another one to pick up the mower late. So meaning like it won't just, as soon as it gets to like the end of the pass, it won't just pick up the mower. It'll actually start doing the turn with the mower in the down position. So yeah, so that was pretty cool actually. Once I turned that on, it got everything. So that means even more clover this time. Yay. Scully, it's going. How are you? Oh, it's popping. Oh, I bet it works great with everything, honestly. I can't see a scenario where you wouldn't want to use it. Maybe like fertilizer, but you're not picking up or lowering, so I don't know if that would matter, but yeah, no, for all like everything, I'd use it for everything. Heck yeah. Why not? All right. All right. What's the bale count up to? I have no idea. It's a ton. It's like 400 bales or something. 450 bales off this field is what we're going to end up with. But like our total bale count, I have no idea. It's a lot. Oh man, my sister bought a couch apparently. I don't know what they were doing with the old couch. I did not have to go help though. I lucked out and I was told that my presence was not required. So I stayed home and played Farm Sim actually while that was happening yesterday. So yeah. You betcha. Just saying. We don't need a bale storage. The tally's in our balers. They have bale counters. I just have to jump in each tractor and do a little math, you know. That's all.
Plus, we started some of them, so.
Well, you can restart the counter, but it has a total still. It was definitely a win. I got to chill in the AC yesterday. It was great. So this
I was gonna
one,
ask you about your move day yesterday.
this one, the one counter has 840 on it. The other one has 2,700. So you can see two numbers even if you restart them. So yeah. It didn't take long. Pops went to whatever furniture store. My brother-in-law was already there. He had the couch, like he had him like get it ready. So all Dad had to do was like pull up. They threw the couch on the trailer, and I would assume they threw a strap over it. Maybe not. I don't know. And then when they got to the house, it was my one brother was there and brother-in-law, and chucked it in the house. And Pops was back home in less than an hour. So yeah. Auto driving cars harvest root vegetables. Yes, they will. They've probably gotten better since like both mods came out too. I would assume. Because at first it probably wasn't the best. We did a full mow day yesterday. Yes, Jacob, we did. We did not take a string trimmer with us when we went to the farm to get the more. Dad and I looked at each other and we went, no, we're not doing that today. So like my mailbox has tall grass around it. I don't care. I'll be honest. I don't care. Oh goodness. Yeah, doesn't bother me at all, but all the grass got cut besides what needed to be trimmed. But that's okay. Nice big Mert. Yep, it is annoying. Very, very annoying. Trim when it goes down. Yeah, we'll get it trimmed. It's just, you know, something like that. You can go out and do 5 minutes in the morning when it's cool. And I mean, I can trim most of my yard in 5 minutes if I wanted to. So I don't have that much trimming here at the yard to do, or here at the house. I am using Speed Sync. Yes, Jeff. Yeah, it's kind of nice actually. Because he's probably going to slow down as he gets into hills and stuff a little bit. That's not actually a big enough tractor, but it'll work. It works for the most part. So yeah.
Or if you don't feel like trimming, you can ask me. I'll go to the trimmer.
Yeah. There you go. Sure. Yeah, Chris, I could see both of those points. They're good points to remember. That's funny. Has 7 hours on it, dang. Very nice. All right, need 2 more. Well, I still need 2 more bells, unless I want to turn it off myself, which I can do. It's fine. We're back at the thing here, so no big deal. So we got one over. Well, it's going to end up being just over a whole trailer load from one time around the field. Oh boy. I know there's a skipper back there. It's fine. It's fine. It's not, that's not anything I did. That was horseplay. I was just about to stop those guys, get them off auto drive so they're quit costing us money. Alright. Have to get our cultivator over here too eventually. Might be a while, but... Alright, I'm messy. Let's go. Alright, so I want to drive this trailer with that back axle actually up. Or it's not the back axle, the front axle. It works a lot better on this truck because you're not having to fight the trailer to like turn. Which I know you wouldn't run a fully loaded trailer with the axle up, but it's fine. I want to make sure I have enough tongue weight, you know. We are going to cultivate the skip runner. Yes, yeah, this is the last time we're going to have this field in clover, at least for a while. I mean, who knows, someday we might do more clover on this field. I don't want to say never because I don't want to be called a hypocrite, but for now, this is going to be it. And we are actually going to be planting corn in this field. It might be a bad idea. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it's a bad idea or not. I think it just means that before we go to harvest that field, we might want to do something with our harvest capabilities and maybe our hauling. Although, really, the auger wagons we have, they're not that bad. They're pretty good. So, we'll see. Maybe a mother bin. Well, we can wrap bales. We just got to use the right methods, Jacob. We can definitely... Where is that guy? Those balers don't like to go from the outside round to the actual back and forth. He's stuck on the fence down there. If we use the tow behind bale wrapper, we can wrap those and they do ferment. We had a bunch of those that we wrapped and they fermented just fine. But we're not going to be doing that tonight, probably. Because it's still a bale at the end of the day, so we might as well not do that. But that's okay. Alright, I'm going to send my truck around the field. I think I got to go drive this guy. That's the wrong button. I think I have to drive this one all the way... what's it called? Or is this the first? No, this should be the last pass. That's the last pass. Yeah, I gotta go all the way to the other side of the field. Get this baler going again. So we'll send the truck around so I know where it's at when I need it here in a minute. Oh, there's so much clover and so laggy on the auto saves. But that's okay. So I don't know if we go to like one bigger combine or if we go to like two. I'm not saying two of the John Deeres that we have, but like two of that size combine, or if it's time to bump up to something big. I don't know what I want to do yet, but we've got money. That's the beautiful part. So we do have cash available. So, and we're going to have more money between now and when we need a combine, because we do have, that's the wrong one. We do have, almost 400,000 liters of dry corn, which sells in the summer. If I'm not mistaken. So, or December. Although it's $800 right now. I feel like that's a really good price for dry corn. We have an 822. That's probably a good price, if I had to guess. Well, yeah. I don't know. And look, how convenient. My truck just happened to drive around the field right at me. Huh. Kind of weird the way that works, isn't it? Kind of weird. It's like I planned it that way or something. I don't know. Not sure. Oh boy. So tonight's going to be basically clearing off field 6 and getting it ready for, hopefully we can get some of it planted tonight at some point. I mean, baling's not going to take that long. But yeah. Simple mass to sell now. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm on board for selling it. We just, well, we do have an extra, oh, this baler set to smaller bales. We need to change this baler, boys. I didn't catch that before, but yeah, we might as well bale the same size bale. We might as well bale the big bales so we have less bales. All right, we'll change it when we go back. See how great that turned, by the way, with that axle lifted? It does not turn like that with the axle down at all. $281,000 in corn stalks. Nice. Corn stalks can be worth some good money, man. They're kind of wild. They really are. All right. Let's see this guy. All right, buddy. I need you to stop. I need to hit that button right there. And you, oh, by the way, this one's up to 460 bales. Plus 20, so we're at about 3,000 maybe? Like total? Somewhere around there? So, something like that. Wish harvester mods would come with headers, right? Yeah, I wish they would too. Not all of them do, and it's kind of sad. Kind of sad. Alright, so actually we can use the other semi-trucks for hauling corn, can't we? Yeah, we can set that up real quick while we're letting some bales build up, because I'm kind of caught up on bales right now. Although we are going to be out of places to put these bales because that harvester is full.
Could always buy another homestead.
I actually could now that I have enough money for that. But the only reason I need it is the big blue silo. That's it.
Uh-huh.
I cannot stop. What other homestead would I buy though, Trent? Because I can't buy this one down here by 21, because when you go to buy it, you buy 21 as well. And I can't, to get that silo, I can't buy field 21 because that's way out of order.
Plot 136.
136. Yeah. Does that get you that silo?
It should.
Well, I don't see it. I have to go visit it. That would be half of our money right now. Let's go for a drive,
it's
chat.
included.
Okay. Because
ironically, it's next to field 61.
that would be a good place to stash 1 million liters worth of clover real quick, huh? Let's go for a drive. Plus, we're going to have some money from our corn when we get that selling, so. Let's go. It's just right down the road here. Honestly, the one over at 21 makes way more sense, but I can't buy it until we can buy field 21.
21.
Field 21.
And I'm trying to find it.
Bottom left. Ish. The problem is that
Oh.
homestead spread over like 3 plots of land. And I think 2 of them come with fields. So, or 3 of them. So that kind of sucks.
Oh yeah,
I rather-
21 you get.
Yeah, 21 you get it. Oh,
land
there's a...
and
Whoa. What is that bale from? Why is there a rogue bale? Maybe our bales are on the map. They
we
just
don't
won't
ask
fly
questions and we
together.
don't judge.
Well, it's okay. I'll have to pick them up on my way back. Oh boy. There's some rogue bales laying around. Alright, so chat thoughts on buying this homestead? There really is no reason besides the harvester right now. Or the whatever you want to
It's
call it.
probably the bear contract we had. That's why it's there. Okay.
Oh.
Well, so could you do combine or possibly like trade in the 2 combines for 1 combine plus
Yeah.
the other homestead?
We only have 1 right now.
Oh, I thought you had 2 still.
No, I got rid of the Massey. His turn.
Or upgrade the deer?
Yeah, I mean, we'll still have like 500 grand right as it sits right now. Plus, we're going to have a ton of silage. Plus, we have that dry corn to sell. So,
Yeah, so you got play a little bit of play.
this is Jacob's homestead. Well, I'm buying it. You're evicted. Sorry, Jacob. Not sorry. Because it sucks that none of the fields we're going to be buying anytime soon are over here. So we are buying this a little early. But I don't want to crash the server with bales tonight. So it is definitely included.
Right.
So we now own Jacob's homestead. You're out of here, Jacob. You're out of here.
Oh, John, I did realize that sunflower drill that we both have.
Yeah.
It has kickstands on the wing.
Does it
Like
really?
the wings, and you can slow them down.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna automate this. Wow. It's a little awkward back here, huh? This might be territory for the tiny trailers to haul out of here. Is this automated? This is automated.
Now you need a tiny truck.
Well, we still have our trailers. That's the thing. We haven't
you
sold.
can hook them up to probably a tiny truck.
Oh, we got tractors for that. No, Sean, there's no. It better not. Woo, Sean. No, there's no field included in this homestead. Holy
Plus, we
Toledo,
can
man.
do a lot more corn now.
We could do a whole lot more corn, yeah. I mean, we're gonna be doing a lot of corn, yeah. Plus,
The
we get
corn guy
more.
over here.
We get more storage, and technically, we don't have enough room in our homestead for our equipment either already. So now we'll have. Oh no, that's gonna give us 2 houses to spawn at, though. That might get awkward.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
We'll have to start keeping a pickup truck at each house. It's funny. All right. To keep up with that silo, you need at least 10 tiny trucks. Probably, yeah.
And you have a tiny truck plus tiny trailer.
Yeah. You thought you were safe. Nope. You're evicted. Get out of here.
You're done.
You're done. Wow. That's my gravel driveway. I bought it. It's not yours. Fine. Oh, man. Did you pick that bale? Yeah, you must have. Alright. Back to the field. Hi-ho. Sell one of, oh, we could sell a house, actually. That's true. Or maybe. It's on lease right now? Well, then I want my money back. I ain't paying $500,000 for a lease. Security deposit, probably, right? That's so much money. Thanks for the follow. What's poppin'? Welcome in. Oh, goodness. It's funny. Yeah, we don't, no, we're not using Field 61. Not yet. That'll be a while. We'll have a far better equipment between now and then. Or more of it, I should say. Definitely more of it. All right. So I guess while we're messing around here, we should probably turn this guy on as well. Not that it's going to chew through much, but hey, every little bit counts. Now, only if it would have picked it up as chaff, we probably would have had enough room to do this whole field. Just saying. Oh boy. Heavy modded, it takes 3 hours. Not heavy enough modded then, Jacob. You get you a plugger combine and hit that sucker, you know, 35 miles an hour or something, get her done. We harvested that field the other day. I really didn't think it was that bad, although we did have 4 combines for part of that field. So, you know, we it wasn't bad, I didn't think. Oh yeah. Only go to 50. Wow. We had stock combines. We weren't modded at all. The biggest problem we had was hauling it away from the field. And I think we ended up with 3 or 4 semi trucks. So it worked. We got it done. It also wasn't corn. It was also oats when we harvested that on stream. So yeah, good old oats. All right, this isn't bad though, because this guy's like not too far from where the other guy's at or started, so knock this out pretty quick, and then cultivate and start planting, I guess. We could actually hire our plows out here too if we wanted to really get some tillage done. Run two plows and a cultivator. Actually, they're not the same size, are they? Because that would be kind of slick if we could do that. So I think these are what? Oh, that's only 6 meters. Oh. And that is 10. So it's not double. Okay. Why, that won't work very well. Auto drive can take some interesting routes, yes. So can real players. I mean, I really don't want to get hit by the train right now. Come on. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. How much you pay the new guy? 20 bucks. It's too much. We're not out of this yet either. Oh, don't do it again. Oh, shit. I tell you what, sometimes. This is why we need a tow truck. We'll just go this way. Nice, Jeff. Just remember, there's no wrong way to play Farm Sim, so whatever you want to do, man. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, you know what? I'm going to start adding a caveat to that. There's no wrong way to play Farm Sim except for competitively. That's the wrong way to play Farm Sim. How about that? That's the caveat. I'm going to start throwing that in there. The only wrong way is competitively. That's it. Other than that, yeah, I don't, that shouldn't exist, Jacob. That's my opinion. Shouldn't exist. Waste of money. Just saying. Notice they haven't like put out a 22 FSL thing yet, like a map, you know? It's kind of a thing. I wonder why. Or is that still running on 19? I'm not sure. Really need to get our Carn Hall in, chat. Remind me of that, chat, before I go back to the field again. Let's get dry Carn hauling out. Use the other semi for that. Probably should use both semis, but it's not that much. Not too much. Almost kept it on the pavement. Let's go. So we own some of this ground on our left as well. I guess that's like cow pasture, yeah. Oh, the pasture goes underneath the bridge. Oh, that is sick. Okay. That's cool. And then there's one over there that goes under the road too. That's awesome. Yeah, this homestead, we might refer to this homestead as the tiny truck homestead. I feel like tiny trucks would be pretty good here, you know?
Or you
Maybe
might have
not.
to move that gas can over.
Man, oh man. Oh. Yeah, I have to swing over here to make that turn. Oh boy. Although there's a decent amount of buildings in this homestead, like we'll be able to stockpile stuff over here. Take out a couple of these trees. This will be a nice homestead.
Big sheds there.
Yeah. Some of that might have something to do with the animals, but like this one down here, that's not a shed, that's a cow barn, I guess. Yeah. It's nice though. I'm here for it. Tried it. Interesting. All right. All right. We're going to go get some corn going. Where are we sending our corn, chat? Our dry corn. I had it selected. There we go. Dry corn. I have an 808 price right now. 822. Okay. Let's not crash. It's only 8,000 feet away from me right now. Big deal. James, if you want to take this, I'll be working with the other truck for a little while. If you want to run this, you don't have to if you don't want to.
Either way,
We're almost full over there, actually.
one more trailer load of mine before.
Oh, man. Well, you know what? Then I'm just going to take this truck and I'll get it hauling corn real quick. We'll have both trucks haul corn. Because we don't want to fast time until we get the corn sold. So.
Well, could always dump at least one load in front of each.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let it slowly pick away at it.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so we want to haul dry corn, and I guess we're going to try, I don't know if I've hauled from the dryer. I kind of feel like I have, but I don't know. It's up by the okay, so this is the one with the, yeah, we're just going to drive there. It's
What,
just
that
easier.
one?
Do what?
Oh, for course for auto drive?
Yeah. Just gonna drive there once and make sure. I don't want to send it to the wrong place or anything. Alright, actually, while we're here, let's see. Can it get corn from the dryer? It should be able to.
Also, we got wheat and barley to sell too if we need to.
You know, it's funny. It's set to go to the dryer, but it stops at the grain bin. Yeah, they don't sell till winter, James. All right, I guess we're not gonna be able to do that, huh? Can we do this deal here to move it back that way real quick? I sure can. Okay, we'll take a moment here and shimmy that dry corn back real quick. No big deal. That's fun. So this is how I fill the dryer too, by the way. Just turn around the other way. And then, yeah. I guess I need to redo auto drive so it comes from the other direction to actually work correctly in here. Because, that's not gonna work. Not gonna work at all. That's okay. Yo, Mary G, what's poppin'? How you doing? That's what I'm thinking, Jeff, yeah. And to be honest, I just haven't done it yet. It's gonna have to, like, clip there and then come up here, huh?
Weird that it's stopping at the dryer first.
Right, it is weird. Well, it stops at the bin, yeah.
But if I have mine just going in one direction and it somehow works.
And yours work? What the heck is this baloney? Yours works?
Yeah, it starts, or granted, it comes from the other direction.
Oh,
but
it
it's
comes,
all
yeah,
one
that's why
way.
it works then. Yeah, okay. Mary, I'm doing great. What's up with you? We're just chilling, trying to stay cool from this heat wave we got going on right now, but
Like what you said at the very beginning, it's gonna have to be a silo before the dryer.
yeah, yeah. It's all good. I'll replumb auto drive in here one of these days. Honestly, it only takes a couple minutes to. So I know it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I was out in it all day yesterday. Thought I was gonna melt. I mean, I was melting. It was, it was bad. It was so bad. But my good old TikTok shop fishing shirt came in clutch yesterday. Had my hood up, keeping me cool, you know, when I was mowing.
Kind of saw something. Oh,
great.
and I don't know on TikTok, but it was on Instagram. But it's
Yeah.
for a cup holder for a semi,
Nice.
and he kept on referencing like the TikTok shop.
He was,
But it
it's
was
probably
his,
a video from the tick. Yeah, like he was selling it. Yeah.
It was a cup holder that goes in your cup holder.
Oh, to extend it up for
Yeah,
taller
extend it
or
up,
for bigger
but
drinks.
it also has a phone holder on it.
Nice. Drink lots of water. I drank a ton of water yesterday, yeah. I like a ton of water. I had some Gatorade. Ton of water.
Sucks.
I had a lot of water yesterday. Back when we used to cut grass, like my brothers and I back in the day, they would have like a, 1 gallon water jug with us, and I would have like a 3 gallon water jug with us. And they would barely empty theirs. Mine was always gone by the end of the day. I would drink so much water. But I guess what you call a heavy sweater. So I sweat a lot. Which is always embarrassing in the summer when like you go to buy something, you go in a gas station to buy a drink, and you hand them the soggy and so just wet money. It's so gross, But yeah. Harry, what's going on? You drink too much water? Yeah. Sometimes. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. The wet money though, it gets me. It's gross. It's gross. Very gross. Yeah. Is this truck on Mod Hub? This is an in-game truck. It's the International cab over. It's just in the short chassis configuration. Yeah, no, this is base game. Absolutely base game. So no worries there. Yeah. Both of our semi trucks that we have right now. Well, one's base game plus DLC. So yeah. You betcha. Trailer's part of the DLC. Part of the Plains and Prairie DLC. Wow, Trent. Oh man, chat, it's the conversation behind the conversation that's the best part, Oh goodness, it's the best part. You've received soggy money in the past as a cashier? Yeah. I'm sorry. It's gross. Man, what's poppin'? Welcome in. What's going on? Yeah. I try not to keep money just like in my front pockets on my jeans, because I know it's just going to get soggy, and try not to do that. Try to be nice to people.
At least I don't have that issue anymore.
Pandascore Plugger just resubscribed for 48 months.
Plugger,
hi everyone.
What's going on? Thanks for the 48-month resub. How are you, sir?
He said, why not?
Yeah.
My, called a Ridge wallet, has a cash, and you put your cash on top.
I gotcha. To be honest, most of the time, if I'm going to be like outside working, I don't have money on me. I don't even have my wallet on me. Like, I have nothing on me. I have like a pocket knife, and I do always carry my keys and a chapstick, and that's about it. If I'm going to be like, yeah, that's it. So don't rob me. I don't have anything. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't carry anything unless I know I need to. So yeah. People go swimming with money. I'm talking about sweat, though. I think one time I walked into a gas station and I was drenched head to toe, and you could tell I had been sweating because we had been cutting grass. And I think I went in a gas station to buy a Gatorade or something, and I gave this dude money, and I was like, yeah, sorry, I was just at the pool. And you could tell I was like covered in grass. I was not at the pool. Because they kind of give you that look, and I'm just like, oh God, I'm that person. I'm sorry, man. So yeah, I was at the pool hanging out, No, I had been dying in somebody's, front yard mowing grass that summer, but that's okay. It was fun. You can't. Oh, this poor truck is just bullied by this trailer. Oh, man. That's the one downside of this trailer, at least with this truck. It absolutely, it just bullies the ever-loving, well, you know, out of it. It's kind of crazy. But that's not it's not in sell points, is it? Where's this at, Trent?
Under sell points.
No.
You're in productions.
I am in, oh, hey, I am in productions. It's okay. We're fine. There we go. Sell points. It's not under sell points. You're in productions.
Montana.
My bad.
And it acts a flood.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. I got it. I'm sorry, Fire Shadow. If I ever come to your part of Kansas and am going to stop at your truck stop, gas station you work at, I will be sure to bring you the very driest of dry money. I will put it over the defrost in the truck and make sure it is dry before handing it to you. I would assume cards have probably helped with all that, right? A lot of people just pay with card these days, so I'm sure that's helped, hopefully. I don't know. Not sure. I still use cash quite a bit. They're like when I'm out. I shouldn't say quite a bit. Like I'm over here spending like $5, you know? Like, yeah. I do like cash still. I know I'm weird for saying that, but I don't know. I have this like underlying fear of when I go to swipe the card or whatever, that it's not going to work. And it's weird because it's a debit and I know there's money in the account, but I just have like this little anxiety moment where I'm like, it's not going to work and people are going to laugh at me and I'm going to end up having to use cash anyway. So yeah. Depending on how much they spent. Okay. Fair play. But yeah, I always have this little panic moment.
I've had that.
Yeah.
Again, that's only when my card on my phone doesn't work.
Oh, yeah, I've never tried that.
And then I gotta worry about making sure that my card will actually work, because
yeah.
Me and like several other family members that have been in the lawn care industry kind of have it to where our card readers.
Oh, yeah.
That those are kind of hard to scan.
Gotcha. There's 3 options to pay with a card. Yeah, you can just like tap the thing, right? Tap to pay or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. I still just kind of have a panic moment that it's not going to work.
Yeah, I usually have that when I have a decent item
The,
with me.
the best one is if I like when I go, like say Pops and I will go grocery shopping or go to Walmart and, you know, buy groceries or whatever. If I can like sneakily make it to the register and just swipe my card, I like doing that. Done that a few times. Like, Pop, I got it. I'll take care of it. That's fun.
Hey, Tony.
Well, Tony tries that at breakfast all the time. It's funny whenever we go to breakfast. I think there was that one Sunday we were going somewhere with Tony. And I think all 3 of us had money in our hand trying to buy breakfast that morning. The cashier took Dad's money. Wouldn't take my money or Tony's money. Took,
You know
took
what's
Dad's.
going on.
Yeah, the cashier knew. It was funny. Yeah. Card was worked from the heat when I got through the swiper. Oh, dang. Tap would work. Wow. All right, let's get truck number 2. Actually, you know what? I might as well just run truck number 2, huh? I don't have another trailer to haul bales. Well, I do, but I don't have another truck that can pull it. We're full on bales everywhere anyway, as you can tell by that trailer load of bales in there full. So we're kind of just down to watching balers run down there, I believe. I could be wrong. But we could go start cultivating though. Oh yeah. Playing card limits. Let the cashier pick what's card. Yeah, I've seen people do that. See, my dad is very like if we go out to breakfast with Tony or whatever, Dad wants to buy. That's Dad's thing. He wants to buy. He will not let anybody else buy. So Tony always wants to, and I do too, always want to like, I'll pay for it this time. I got it. Pops will not. He will not stand for that. Will not. So you gotta like distract him. It takes two people usually. If you can like distract Pops while we're like in the order process, let's say breakfast, to be like, no, look over here, and then somebody else gets their card, But yeah, Pops is not about it usually. It's kind of funny. But yeah. Oh, we're down to one baler, and he's almost done actually. He's only got a little ways to go. Sweet. Sweet. So we need to get this corn hauled, then we can fast time. Then we can pick up more bales. Although we're going to have to haul silage too at some point. The plan is if we can get to the point where we get all the bales cleaned up, like enough, then we can worry about hauling silage. We can let auto drive haul silage, and then we can start planting corn in that field because we got to cultivate it and plant it. I would assume it might need lime too. I don't know. Like once we start cultivating it, it might need lime, which will be so much fun in that giant field. Not fun at all actually, but that's okay. It's all good. And then I don't know what we're going to do with that other homestead, because I don't think these semi-trucks are going to be able to meander in and out of there very well. We could buy a tiny truck. The only reason I would say maybe tiny truck's the option is it has ground speed. Whereas if we're hauling with a tractor, how fast does this thing go? Yeah, this thing goes 49, so at least it has ground speed.
Or are you gonna also get its trailer?
Well, I don't have that mod currently. I can get it tomorrow, or for tomorrow's stream, not tonight. It could maybe pull one of our gravity boxes, right?
I don't know, because I mean,
high speed.
some of that stuff, even though it has a trailer hitch,
yeah,
it's like a different trailer hitch.
The problem is I don't know if I want to haul like 1.5 million or 2 million liters with a tiny truck. It's gonna take forever.
But at the same time, if you have a tiny truck plus your 2 wagons.
Well, the problem is I don't want to put the wagons on the road because tractors are slow. Like if I'm trying to haul with a semi, right? It's kind of got to be like either or. So, or maybe we look at getting some kind of bigger wagon we can pull with the tractor, but that kind of defeats the purpose over there too of, yeah, I don't know.
Well, your bigger wagon idea kind of would make sense if you have it take from the pain in the butt homestead to the one.
Oh, just like a transfer wagon?
Yeah, transfer wagon.
Might not be a bad idea. Scoot, what's going on?
Hello, everybody.
We bought a homestead, Scoot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to call it the Tiny Truck Homestead. It's the Copper Creek or whatever.
Is that the one over there by 61?
Yep. And the only reason we bought it is because we need places to go with clover. So.
Silage the world.
Well, kind of. Yeah, we evicted Jacob from it. Yep. Kicked him out. See, I pulled a ninja. I bought the bank that had the mortgage that Jacob has. And then I, foreclosed it. Yeah. That's what we did. You're out of here. You're gone. Oh, man. Yep, we pulled a ninja. Oh, man. Well, yeah, so we bought a homestead. It's full. Field 6, or field 6, not 61. 6 is almost done being baled. So, all right. But yeah, so now we're selling some dry corn and baling. Probably moving bales. Probably need to do some fertilizing too at some point. So we got the whole thing. We didn't get your corn. Could you imagine you buy a homestead on here and there's like, 1 million liters of corn sitting in the grain bin? Yo, that would be sick. That would be sick, wouldn't it? But it's rotten and you have to throw it all away. Sorry. Rotten beans, how about that?
Ugh.
Stan, what's going on? And you're not wrong, brother. The AC is cranking today. The funny thing was, okay, I was out in this room today. When I first came out here, it was pretty warm, so the AC ran pretty hard for like an hour. But then I was just like editing and kind of watching YouTube and stuff, so I wasn't doing anything that was making a lot of heat, and no computer heat today. And I started playing Farm Together. I finished the Farm Together 2 event today, and
How was that?
it was fun. That game's. Oh, there's a tractor there. That game's always fun. I enjoy it. But if you look at my power consumption today on the air conditioner, you can tell when I started playing because the consumption went up, and then you could tell when I stopped playing that game, the consumption went down, and then you could tell when I loaded Farm Sim because it went way back up, like way higher. So because the computer's making heat and the AC has to cool more, so it was pretty funny. I was amused. But yeah, it's all good. Yeah, if I didn't have this current mini split, if I still had the old one, I would have to not stream today. There's no way. So. Worse than Flight Sim? No, nothing's worse than Flight Sim. Flight Sim nukes. Well, Red Dead Redemption 2 also nukes the computer.
BTS.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that nuke my computer. So.
ATS is so
AGS
bad.
can be difficult, yeah.
I'm kind of glad that we're at least
Playing right now in the summer.
For us, we're kind of over that hiatus.
Yeah, we should wait until the hottest day of the year and then play it. We can all sweat together. Or wait.
Let's wait till it's like midnight where it's at least 20 degrees cooler.
Yeah, we'll have to do a late night trucking runs. So it's
70
cooler
degrees
outside.
instead of 90 or 90 with a heat index of 100.
Yeah, so earlier today it was drawing over 1,000, and now it's drawing about 900 watts, so not too bad. I will tell you, so when we went to the farm yesterday, we went to the farm to grab the lawnmower, and then we came to town and mowed, then we went back, and I started mowing the grass at the farm, and Dad went in the shed and he fired up the old air conditioner that's down there. And I don't know, I mowed the grass. It took probably a little over an hour yesterday to mow. And then I moseyed my way in the shop, and it was according to the thermometer on the desk, it said it was like 87 degrees on the desk, on the workbench. It said it was like 87 in our shop. And I was like, man, this 87 feels cold. Which was kind of funny. And then when I went to turn the air conditioner off, it said it was 90 degrees. Like the air coming back into the air conditioner was 90. And I'm like, well, we're never going to get cool with that kind of going on, but it was nice. Your AC took a... Oh, no. Stan, that's not good. That's not good at all, man. Sorry to hear that. Hope you can get it fixed or replaced.
That's fun being in the 1900s.
Yeah, dude. I felt really bad today. There was like a old folks home / like memory care like facility.
Oh, that had no AC.
Where, no, they had an AC unit go up in flames.
Oh.
And apparently the staff, they put out like a smoke fire extinguisher. And then, of course, they called 911, you know, or the alarm called 911. And so they just had like a whole parking lot full of like, you know, these senior citizens. Now, thankfully, they were able to like isolate it off to this one like hallway and they're pretty fast and get everybody back in. But it's like, dude, old folks don't do well in heat, you know? Like, that's not good. Yeah. The second fix seems to be holding. That's good, Sean. Probably should knock on wood when you say that. Been around. It's very old. Oh, I got you, Stan. Okay. It just sucks. The AC ain't cheap. Like, for a house or whatever, it ain't cheap. But you gotta have it. I mean, but you don't have to. But sure makes life a lot better when you do, right? You know, I told Dad yesterday, you know, when I was growing up, we had an air conditioner on our house and everything. It was a whole home unit, you know, central AC. And it was either broken or basically didn't work for pretty much my entire childhood. Like, Dad's buddy would come over and work on it, and it would work for, you know, a month, and then it would stop working again. So, like, I know the struggle without AC, and I told Dad yesterday, I said, I never want to go back to that. Like, let's not do that. Thanks. Waller, what's going on? It only costs you an arm. They let you keep your leg. Well, that was nice of them, Stan. That was awful swell of them. But yeah, I was like, I never want to go back to that. I will do anything to have AC. I'm not going through that again. That's too, no. No. We actually used to go to a dollar movie theater, like a dollar show back in the day. And then a lot of like real hot summer days, we would see like 2 movies on those real hot summer days because they had air conditioning. And we could just sit there during the heat of the day and not have to be at home. The dark ages, right? So, yeah, we did that a lot of days in the summer. We just go hang out at that movie theater. Or, like, go to a mall and walk around or do something indoors somewhere so we could be on air conditioning. So, yeah. Absolutely brutal. But hey, it builds character, right? Why is that guy over there right now? Why is that truck there to go that way? You know, sometimes auto drive just doesn't make any sense to me, chat. Like, at all. But that's okay. That's not what I wanted to unhook. All right. Let's go. Oh, you know what? I bet I know why he's doing that. 5 hadn't moved by the parents to get me out of the house. How's it going? Welcome in. It was either get out of the house or like die of heat stroke. So I didn't really have a choice.
So I'm not sure what's going on with my game at the moment.
What's up?
Currently, I've been sitting at 89% for a while.
Oh no, is the server broken? Row. That's not good. I meant to restart it today before I started streaming. I kind of forgot, so. We also do have like a lot of bales down right now. So. Hopefully that's not breaking it. You're stuck at 89% though, huh?
Yeah, it still spins us loading vehicles.
Let me hit that manual save real quick.
Probably not a bad idea.
It never hurts. Never hurts. Well, you might as well alt F4 if you're stuck at 89%, huh?
Yeah, this time you won't break the server because it's already broke.
It might be kind of broken, yeah.
Well, I mean, if that's what you want me to do, I just want to let you know what's going on beforehand.
Oh, yeah, you're good. It's all good. And then see the best.
Alt F4 in progress.
All right, you're good. The best investment when we were younger, then Pops finally bought Mom a window air conditioner unit for the bedroom. So Mom could have cold air, but the rest of the house was torched. So, well, Mom was chilling. But yeah, Mom didn't really handle the heat very well, so. Yeah. But that bedroom would be like, 65 degrees, and the rest of the house is like, 110. But, that's okay. It's all good. Heat makes you feel sick? Yeah. Yep. I was with somebody one time, and I almost had it happen too, where you like pass out from the heat. I was literally, it was so bad. We were working on the pool pump over at Casey's house, and we had to like dig a hole because there was a leaky pipe. We were digging it up to replace it. And it was hot like this. And I was digging, and all of a sudden I stood up and I stopped, and I was like, ooh, it's getting black. And like it started closing in around me, and I had like tunnel vision. I was like, I need to sit down. I think the garden hose just went on the back of my neck after that for a while. It was bad. It was bad. It was, yeah. That was the only time I've ever like almost passed out from the heat. But needless to say, I didn't have to do anything the rest of the day. I just sat there and watched everybody else work. Cause yeah. Yeah, well, it was definitely no bueno. Definitely. It was really bad. It was scary, actually. But yeah, I've never like seen where it starts closing and it's like, whoa. Whoa. Let's not do that again. But that's okay. It happens. 179,000 left. Okay, a couple more loads. Then we'll be done with this. Then we can actually fast time a day. Ideally, we only have to fast time one day to get all the bales cleaned up, because we can have some bales just sitting around too. Hopefully we don't have as many bales as we had Saturday sitting around, because that started causing like issues. So as long as we don't have that many bales sitting around, we should be okay. Of course, having that second homestead is gonna
have a wet
help.
sock now, by the way.
L3FT4D3 Adch 100. Apparently I snore so loudly it terrifies everyone in the car I'm driving.
Left, that would be terrifying, yes. Thanks for the bits. Oh, goodness. That would be, no bueno, actually, yeah. That would be bad. Would be very bad. Right. So we've already recouped a little bit of that homestead money. I think off silage alone we'll be able to, well, maybe. It takes a lot of silage to pay for a homestead, but that's all right. If nothing else, maybe we could park some of our equipment we don't use all the time over there. Make that like the boneyard. Instead of selling off old equipment, we just drive it over there and leave it. John Deere combines out in the weeds, rotten, you know. Might catch fire. We can't put it in the building. That's why. Or something like that. Yeah, I've been showing you guys this every time I stream when the sun's setting, but look at the lens flare. Look at it. It's magical. Anyway. I think I showed you guys that like probably Friday and Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe all 3 days. I can't remember. I'm here for it, chat. Looks great. Which means the AC or the sun's going down, so the AC is gonna throttle down here in a couple minutes. That'll help. Should help life out a little bit. Hopefully. I know on Saturday when the sun went down, I could feel it getting colder in here by like the minute. So that was good. Not that it's hot in here. It's nice in here right now. So Scoot, we're going to have a dilemma here.
Oh, yeah.
So that new homestead, I don't think is going to be very very semi-truck friendly on auto drive. And we're gonna have to haul all that silage out of there. So, tiny truck? Question mark.
Tiny truck on me for the win.
How do I have 100 frames? I think I have my frame gen stuff turned on, which basically doubles your frame rate. I do believe so. My 3090 that I have pretty much maxes out in this game with my settings I have set, so yeah. I guess, I don't know. Well, I don't. Well, sometimes I get 100 frames. Depends if I get away from this homestead. Oh, so that tractor's back, so that means we're done baling. Right? Heck yeah, dude. We are done baling. So as soon as we get the corn sold, we can pass time, then pick bales, start cultivating, all that good stuff. Betcha. Just like that, too. Oh, man. If you turn on the frame gen, your game looks awful. Maybe I have mine off now, because I know at one time I had it on, but that's when I start getting a bunch of that ghosting, I think, is when that happens. Okay, I don't know what my video settings are currently, but I'm pretty happy with the way the game looks and runs. This map runs hard because it's 4X, you know, but in general, I'm okay with it. Turn VSync off, frame limit. VSync off, frame limit up. That's how you get more frames. There you go. Yeah. Well, I would assume you're not on hard, Jacob. Making that much money. Jeepers. Scooter, you synced in or did it stop you again?
No, I'm here.
All right, good. Good. Server's not totally broken, huh? The other option that we have, and we wouldn't have to spend any money, is our little trailers. And like Trent was saying,
It's not broke yet.
okay, we could use the little trailers on tractors to haul from that homestead to the current homestead, and then use the truck to do the longer haul, like up the hill and out. That is an option. Or just set up tractors to run the whole thing. You know, wish
I'm
them
just
good
here so I
luck.
don't get fined.
I'm here for the inputs. Go.
I feel like tractors are going to slow us down if we have other things we need to be moving at the same time.
See, that's what I was.
Go as fast.
That's where I'm kind of leaning towards actually a tiny truck, because they have some speed to them. So.
I would be down with a mini tiny truck army.
Okay. I can add the trailer. the tiny truck trailer. I can add that too. I just don't have it right now. So.
Okay.
Playing max graphics with 60 to 70. Make sure GPU 90%. Yeah.
Because
So, what?
tiny truck plus his trailer. If you get 2 tiny trucks plus 2 of their trailers, that's basically what you're hauling.
That's actually not bad. Oh.
So I think
How
it's
long?
like.
How long has he been laying there? I
He
think
probably
we have
got
a
hit
problem.
by a train.
Houston, we have a problem. Let me get my lizard lick towing DLC out.
Where do you currently need me?
We can start cultivating 61 if you want. Or not 61, 6. Sorry, that we can start cultivating down there. We won't be able to cultivate the whole thing, so we probably shouldn't start planting corn yet. But you can start cultivating down there if you want.
Alright,
Yeah.
I just gotta figure out where the cultivator is.
It's
To
The field.
okay. I say it was by the manure pit.
Looks like
Tiny
tiny truck plus tiny trailer is like 15,200.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, we'll do that then. I'm fine with that.
There's 2 of those is I mean you haul like close to 6,000 or 7,000 more than what the 2 tiny trucks will hold, but
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. And I guess a train was involved. I assume so. Did we have a evil Discorder? Yes, I missed it. I was definitely going to click the link for 18 plus content though. I was sent a screenshot of what it was, but no, I did miss it. I think Sean took care of it for us. I was going like as soon as I sat down at my computer, I'm like, I have 2 Discord notifications. That's odd. And it was already gone at that point. And then I had to go and click on every single channel in Discord. It's like, dang it. But that's okay. We got it taken care of. So appreciate it, Sean. And Harry and Matt and everybody else that made it aware. I guess Harry added all the mods. Matt sent me a DM of it. So it was a team effort, you know. Exactly, Jacob, yeah. So I would assume the person got banned, but I don't know. Sean would have to tell us. So typically we just ban, we don't ask questions. Just ban, ask questions later, it's fine. It's no
Gotta
problem.
wait for the cool ban appeals.
Right? Awesome. Thank you, Sean.
I don't think you'll have enough equipment down here.
I don't even know what's all there. I know there's 2 planters.
4 tractors, 2 planters, a plow, and a seed. 2 plows and a seed tender.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Make that 5 tractors. Now 6 with the cultivator that I'm driving.
We should just put up a shed down there. Too bad we don't own any extra land. Oh, what happened with the Atlas 5 mission this morning? Did it happen? Or did it scrub? I was gonna... I meant to look up, like, the video today.
I don't know. I had it on my iPad, but apparently I passed out because I think it got delayed and woke up. Oh, stream's over.
Oh.
Apparently I missed it.
I gotcha. I watched the Starlink last night. So.
Is somebody picking up the bales?
So we can't really pick up bales right now. Once we get the corn sold, then we can finish picking bales.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everything's a little tad full.
Go to the north side of that field. There should be some open land to cultivate there. It happened. It was too bright for you to see. I got you. Okay. Pull the video. Last night when they did the Starlink, they kept talking about this like squeak that the VAB makes.
Oh yeah.
But when they launched, their microphone turned off and they had no audio. So.
The squeak, you gotta listen for it when it's
Yeah.
up a cape.
But there was no audio of the launch. So.
Okay. Well, typically, when the audio is there, you gotta listen for, I think, 49 seconds.
Oh, I got you. I just thought it was funny that they're like, yeah, listen for the squeak, and then it was just dead air the whole launch. Like normally when it's roaring, you know. So I was amused by that. I thought it was funny. Is that field gonna need the dreaded? Yes, it doesn't need lime. Okay, cool.
I mean, the trailer that you're hauling right now?
What? If it needed lime, yeah, you'd be using this trailer, sure. But we're good, hopefully.
Or really, both your trailers?
Yes. Yeah, to lime fields 1, 4, and 5, it takes like 3.5 of these trailers. Just for those 3 fields. So.
Oh, a trailer per field.
And then some, yeah. Typically what I've actually been doing lately, and maybe it's cheating, I don't know, but I'll lime those fields. I'll haul 3 trailers. When I get done with the 3rd one, I'll just put it so it just buys lime. That way I don't get stuck with half a trailer of lime. So, yeah. You can see the Starship, not Starship, Starlink, 2nd stage. You saw a weird light. Wonder if it was entry burn. It probably was entry burn, yeah. I mean, there would not have been any other lights out there, I would think. Just saying, I would hope not. So yeah, it probably was the entry burn. Just remember, it's a 131, okay? We all know this. Well, a lot of us know this. So yeah, 131. It's a whole thing. But no, that was a good launch last night. Besides the, well, it was quiet. But other than that, it was good. It's always fun. I haven't watched a Falcon 9 launch in a long time, actually. So it was fun to watch one last night. All right, button. Okay, we are. Oh, that's at the. No, it's not in there. It's in here. 2 more loads of dry corn. Jeepers. You know, when you look at the bin and it's like 400,000 liters, it doesn't seem like that much until you have to haul it all 30-something thousand at a time. Then it seems like a lot. But that's okay. It's all good.
I say, even with me having a Super V and on it, still takes quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, it's just the distance we have to travel too, you know. But if we get a tiny truck army going, are we really
to the other farm?
Are we really about to run a tiny truck army on a 4X map? I think so.
Well, it probably wouldn't be bad if you run it from the tiny truck farm to the other farm with tiny trucks. And
well, yeah, but what if tiny trucks pull the hill quite well? Then let them run the whole thing. You know, why not? I don't think I'll use the tiny trucks for, say, harvest, but you never know.
You always get one and see how it does before we
Yeah, yeah. You might as well see how they pull the hill. I mean, in theory, we'll be buying 2 of them here in a couple minutes, honestly. So we can let's buy 2 trucks tonight, and then we'll buy the trailers tomorrow once I download the mod. And we'll go from there. So yeah, dog. Oh, goodness. It's kind of funny, to be honest. Auto drive picked a course through a forest.
Yeah, those are interesting.
All right.
Somehow they make it, but they do it.
Nice.
I had a semi plus Super B try to go through one of those.
Through the forest.
I had
you
my
know,
doubts.
sometimes you gotta take the scenic route in life, you know?
I thought I was gonna have to help it.
Like Pops and I yesterday, we came home on a gravel road just because we wanted to see a combine, which we ended up not seeing the combine, but we saw an 8RX, so it was worth it. Just saying. And then we went a different way, and we went past the guy's farm that bought Grandpa's farm, and they were cutting wheat. So we got to see a combine out in the field cutting wheat, which is always a good time. So, yeah.
I want to try to see if I can find one harvesting around this. Let's see if they'll let Little Scoot take a ride.
Do what?
I said I want to find one of the farmers around me that when they go to
Oh,
harvest time and see
yeah.
if they'll let Little Scoot take a ride.
Okay, I thought you meant something in the, you were gonna like course play your tractor and let Little Scoot take over your computer right now or something. I was like, what?
No, he's sleeping.
Yeah, I mean, I know farmers that would be down to do that, but
I did it as a kid, and I didn't know the guy. I was just standing out there staring at him, cut down corn, and he stopped to unload, and he's like, "You want to ride in the play seat?" And I was like,
yeah,
"Yep."
yeah, no, farmers. I mean, I know plenty of guys that would do that.
Depending on who the guy is, a lot of us will do it.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, you just drive out to a field, stand there and watch, see if they ask. If not, go to the next guy. Or find like a little coffee shop or something, you know, a little donut shop, and go in there and talk to farmers.
Yeah, I know there's one out there near my in-laws' house that they were harvesting, I think, corn last year. We saw them driving by. They'd almost finished the field, and obviously he was still super small. But
Nice.
I'm trying to catch him this year.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be way cool. Yeah, I know. So the guys that bought Grandpa's farm, I mean, one of them's I think a year older than Dad, and one's like 2 years older than Dad. So there's lots, you know, they all have the kids and grandkids, and I think there might be some great grandkids now. And like when they're harvesting, buddy seat's almost full the whole time between cousins and grandkids and you know, everybody wants to ride in a combine. So
Yep.
it's always busy. There's always an extra SUV following the combine around, you know. It's great. It's really a family affair, which is cool. It's not, you know, a corporate, you know, farm. So it's a good time. Or like Zach, he'll just go show up and ride around with his like cousins, you know. He does that sometimes. Oh, yeah. Although that one time I did actually ask the guy for a ride along. That was fun. We were cutting corn, harvesting corn. It was a good time. And I didn't know it at the time, but that combine only had like 20 hours on it at the time. It was a brand new combine to them that year. So that was kind of fun. They were figuring out, you know, things about their brand new combine still.
How not to catch it on fire.
Well, it was a John Deere. They still have that combine. It's, I want to say that was 2000. I'd have to check when I uploaded that video. It's been a lot of years and they still have the same combine. Yeah. The best part was I got out of the combine. Or no, it was, I think right before they were having like a little powwow in the field is when I went out there to be like, hey, you know, can I ride on with you guys for a little bit? And on the end of their corn head, there was like this inspection plate and you could take it off and it would like go right into like where there was supposed to be oil for like the choppers for that corn head. And I look at the end of the corn head and I just go, hey, Farmer Fred, is that cover is that cover supposed to be off? And he goes, those. And he started cussing and carrying on about the dealer. That corn head was brand new and either they didn't put the cover on or the bolts came loose. And, so they had to go like rob the cover off their old corn head that was sitting at their homestead. and a couple quarts of oil, or a gallon. And yeah, he was not happy. He was not happy at all, but it was a good time. Big Al, what's going on? How are you? Happy toasty Monday to you. I think I could fry an egg out back on the concrete, you know? Although it's cooled down now, it's only 91 out. I did see 98 today, I think.
Mighty 84 right now.
It's always so much cooler where you're at, Trent.
I think ours high was 97. Right now it's like 91. The lowest was down like 78.
Man.
And it got up to like 92 or 92, 93 today.
I saw at 2 o'clock in the morning, it was still 80 here last night. So, like, it's cooling down at night. Not a lot, honestly. But that's okay. It's fine. All right, we have 0 dry corn. I'm assuming that means the other truck is probably sitting at the bin trying to, like, not go because he only has a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and send him. So, yeah. Storm clouds have blocked the sun. Have they really? I didn't realize there's like a severe thunderstorm watch and stuff. Interesting. All right. All right. Let's, yeah. There's Harry. That'd be Hunter. Hunter thinks it's funny. Oh, man. All right. All going north. Gotcha, Big Al. Yep. Okay, buddy's sitting at the bin. Let's go ahead and grab him. Send him on his way. Now, we have an option. We can either fast time a day so that we can put more bales into the fermenting silos once this dry corn sells. Or we could just pile the bales somewhere and hope that they don't disappear and plant corn in April. How did I just teleport through that wall? I don't want that. I want this. I think we'd probably be safer to fast time a day, right? So we don't waste bales again.
Probably.
Okay. So this truck just needs to go. Sorry, buddy. This truck needs to go sell. Once we make our money, then we can fast time a day. I'll go ahead and grab a load of bales with this trailer and probably head over to the new homestead just to have it there. All right.
The place that chicken cooked at, it's very in the way.
Map object hider.